Well, what's up, everybody? It's Uncle Todd. Time for the UnkleToddCast. Tonight we've got chicken drumsticks going on to the Weber Grill. There's severe weather forecast, so I was a little nervous heating up the PK because it stays hot for a long time, which is great, but I didn't want to leave the cover off of it in 70-mile-an-hour winds and storms. So I have a Cave Brothers smoke box full of hickory chips. So I've got a little hickory coming in the inside here. So how's everybody doing this week, all right? We went to the Royals game, a.k.a. the Angel Hernandez show, last night. Watched Brad Keller pitch a quality start and watched him still lose. Got Chicago White Sox up again tonight. And I don't know. I'll be fascinated to see what happens. They actually called up a rookie catcher tonight to catch Daniel Lynch, who will be making his second big league start tonight. Lynch was in that class from Florida that also netted the Royals' Brady Singer. So it'll be fascinating to see what happens with all those young prospects. But trying something new tonight on the UnkleToddCast. We've got a Twitch feed going, which I've watched other shows broadcast on Twitch. I've never tried it, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens. But I honestly don't know much about it. A dear friend gave me the access to an Xbox, and I kind of try off and on to learn how to play Madden on it. The whole impetus behind the acquisition of the Xbox was I wanted to learn more about defensive schemes. This was back when the Chiefs hired Steve Spagnuolo, and they discussed they were going to transition from I think it was from a 3-4 to a 4-3. That's a vague memory on my part. But so I've got the grill top open, so we're cooking hot. We're going to be cooking close to 500 probably. So hot and fast, as the pros would say. Really try to crisp up the chicken skin pretty good. Just doing old school Lowry seasoned salt and Penzi spice onion powder. So I'll probably close the hood here briefly once we get everybody seasoned up correctly. You know, I'm going to move a couple of these out here where I can get a better handle, literally. We have propane, clean burning fuel. Yeah, so let's get that dude crisping here real quick. Wow, we've got 3 feeds going at the same time. It's a little tricky to get all these set up correctly. And thus far we have 1 viewer, which I'm guessing is my dad. Or it might be Matt Reams, I'm not sure. I don't want to melt my iPad, so I've got it sort of over there away from the fire. But I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the one of you tuning in who's watching right now. 2, hey, look at that. Thanks to whomever you are. So, I went to the game Wednesday night, which, I told that age-old joke of I went to the fights on Wednesday and the Royals game broke out. I have never seen Cal Eldred, the Royals pitching coach, so hot. I mean, he was ready to throw hands with Angel Hernandez. And then not long after that, the balk call on Brady Singer brought Mike Matheny out. And he got his money's worth. And as Brady Singer is leaving the game, literally walking to the dugout after he's been taken out for a relief pitcher, Angel Hernandez tosses Brady Singer, which, what was the point of that exactly? I don't know. At any rate, oh, back down to one. Okay. Thank you to the one of you who tuned in briefly. So, you know, the Royals are still over 500, which is, maybe kind of surprising, but I honestly think, that's pretty much what we were all expecting, or even hoping for, was the Royals would be a 500 team. So I don't know that it's that shocking. I think it's a little disappointing after they got off to a super hot start, because I think we were all hoping that, maybe they were ahead of development schedule, and, they were going to surprise us all and be a playoff team this year. But I text with a friend who, doesn't have a lot of sports fans in his circle, so I'm happy to talk sports with him via iMessage. And I texted him, I think actually from Kauffman Stadium with it. I'm like, this is not a playoff team. And that's okay. I mean, they're far ahead of where they've been, and like I say, I think in the grand scheme they're possibly slightly ahead of schedule for where I thought they'd be. I mean, my memory is the Royals have always talked as if the year was 22 and 23. I could just be rationalizing that away in my own brain, I guess, but that's my memory anyway. Well, I didn't oil these down, so the chicken is sticking, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. So, if anybody wants to throw a comment out there, well, and by we I mean me, we'll do our best to comment. I don't know what you want to call it. Respond, engage, like, comment, subscribe is sort of the call to action that most sites ask for anymore. Oh, we're back up to 2. Good deal. I'm going to cruise over here and see if maybe I can see who's watching. 2 on Facebook. Awesome. So maybe I can sneak over to Facebook and see if anybody's wanting to comment or any of those sorts of things. We shall see. Nope, that's all good. All right. Whoop. All this here newfangled technology. Tell you what. Oh, gracious. So, I don't know that it was that big of a shock that, the Royals got off to a hot start, so they kind of regressed to the mean. They, coming back to earth, however you want to phrase it. And, I don't know that it's that unusual. As the one GIF said that a lot of us posted last week, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. So, well, like I say, I just kind of wanted to see how we were doing. So I may take a break here briefly because I need to go in and wash the meat platter, and we'll check back with you another time. Good to see you all. Night night.